Being guarded closely on the in-cut is Pappas. This one is up high, but Barker has no trouble getting it. Slung back to Weiss. Vilcek comes to find him. Now Arters has it. This one is a hammer over the top. Barker all by himself to that break side and no problem. Side stack here. Max Shepard looking at Jimmy Toll going deep. He goes right past Lance. This disc looks like it could be a little bit of a competition. Who's going to get it? And it's Toll. Can you believe it? I can, because I've seen it happen so many times before. He had some one to him. Middle of the field wide open, and who's going to fill it but Max Shepard? Does he have a deep option? He doesn't, so he floats a little inside forehand to Connor Newell. Newell, with Jones in pursuit, and you could see it coming. You could absolutely see it coming. If you know John Jones, Shanahan. We have a zipper. We had a reverse zipper. Barker was going deep, but the throw was errant, and it hit the ground. Arters couldn't catch it. Thompson has the disc, puts it in play, tipping, looking to get open. This one is sent to Sparky Davis. It's off of Davis and into the hands of Bustamante. That touched three guys before it finally found Martin. And Martin with a happy dance in the back with his captain, Steve Mogilski. Mogilski is going to let this go on. Grunts has Tipping downfield. Instead, he finds Davis. Davis has Mogilski going deep. Tipping has it. Tipping looking across the field, wants to do a Max Shepard style throw. Forehand to Mogilski, who goes up high, points it, and takes it away. And there's your break, and there's your break. Connor Tipping showing no fear. Seeing Mogilski make the S cut, puts it up, and Mogilski. He's got Weiss open in space. Vilcek comes in on him. Fronting, oh, this one goes up deep. Shepard's there, so's Lance. Lance with a chance at redemption. He's got position, and he blocks out Max. But that still leaves the Thunderbirds with 14 seconds. And you're getting to see what separates the Pittsburgh Thunderbirds from a team like the Union. These sorts of mistakes, a turf throw like that. Weiss has it, slings one out for Jones. He'll have plenty of time to track this down with the speed he brings. And suddenly what was just a crack between the two teams is looking a little bit. Defender isn't going to risk racking up another player. Hearn floats one. Dillard won't have a chance to get to it. Will Woods, he does. Take that, Pavlianis. And he is the first one on the field to congratulate him. Pavlianis was interviewed in a feature on the local CBS. On his horse is Nickel. Nickel going deep against Rivas, and cameraman says, why not? Floating it, a nice fade, and Nickel's there. Boy, Dr. Cameraman, just what the doctor ordered. What a prescription. That was a forehand bending sharply. A little bit of a same third fade play. With games against, they'll finish at home against the Mechanix, and they play the Radicals at Breese Stevens Field. Here's a huck right off the bat. Mogilski and Barker. Mogilski tries to come from the backside, unable to tip it before Barker can catch it, and took almost no time at all. And that's where they need to get next year. Going deep is Jeff Weiss. Barker jacks one. Running underneath it is cameraman. Jumps up and does his best, but not too many people are going to take that away from Jeff Weiss. Flips it over to Tipping. Tipping doesn't have anybody in the reset space, but now in comes Montero. He ignores that and throws it to Davis. Davis gets it over or behind Jeff Weiss. You couldn't have picked a bigger dimorphic mismatch than those two fellas. Jeff Weiss. No throw came. Pappas has it now. Barker cutting in front of him, beating Vilcek. Barker throws a backhand over the top. Wasn't clear who he was going to, but it was Shanahan all the way, and Shanahan tracks it into the end zone. And just like came in second to the Indianapolis AlleyCats in the first ever AUDL finals, Toll at the back of the stack, and Max Shepard sees him and guns for him. Pappas giving chase. Toll jumps up, pulls it down. Nice bid by Pappas, but no chance. A goal from Max Shepard to Jimmy Toll. Saw that one developing early. And you hear shooter, shooter being called, and sure enough, Max Shepard is a shooter. He shoots. Valley, Zaccardi high points it. Had it all the way. That is such a thrill. You can see that grin on Max Shepard's face. And you see now. And again, a break. Now it's over on the Chicago sideline. Ross Barker. loads one up, sees Shanahan deep. Dillard trying to find it, or is that Nickel? Either way, it doesn't much matter because Dillard didn't have a chance at it. Shanahan gets loose deep again, 21-14. So Ross Barker, the author of that goal, who came into a great movement by the Thunderbirds handlers. Shepard catches it in front of Jones. He's got Mogilski downfield, but decides not to because Weiss is hot in pursuit. Davis breaks out, and a little miscommunication between him and Shepard, but now they combine for a couple of quick passes, and we know what Shepard wants to do, and that's to throw a scoober across the field to his buddy and fellow Burrow boy, Steve, the corn-fed mule Mogilski. And now marked by Valley is Max Shepard. They're still yelling shooter, and why not? Deep now is Zaccardi. Selic too. Lance giving chase. Pops it into the air, and Selic just unable to adjust quickly enough. Shanahan skids one on the turf, and maybe the Thunderbirds can close out their season with a goal. Max Shepard has it, and he's got Matt Ryan going deep. Underneath it, the young guy jumps up and catches it over Shanahan. What a nice way to end his first game in the Thunderbirds uniform. At the beginning of their tenure, 2015, they were a team with tremendous offensive firepower and some young guys who would make spectacular plays on defense. They just don't have that anymore, and their core isn't enough to carry them. So we come to the end not just of the game but the season. The Thunderbirds finish it 4-8 with a 25-17 loss to the Chicago Union, who look forward to the playoffs. And this is the kind of game that they hope to have, even with a depleted lineup of just 17.